Hi, I'm Norbert Leo Butz. You're watching the Broadway.com show.
Welcome to another episode of the Broadway.com show, our weekly roundup of Broadway news that's hotter than New York in August. Or as we like to think of it, the only thing you'll pause orange is the new black for. Let's kick it off with the news. What's the buzz, Beth?
There's something about Lorraine Hansberry's A Raisin in the Sun that has always attracted serious talent. Now a new crop of gifted performers led by legendary Tony winner Diahann Carroll and Tony winner and two-time Oscar winner Denzel Washington will tell the story of the Younger family on Broadway beginning March 8th at the Barrymore Theater. Anika Noni Rose and Sophie Okonedo round out this high-caliber cast. Get ready to snap up tickets fast before they dry up like a, well, you know.
Broadway.com readers are heading behind the scenes at the brand new musical comedy First Date, thanks to our newest video blogger, the dazzling leading lady, Krysta Rodriguez. This Smash and Addams Family vet will be your weekly guide to the behind-the-scenes love at the Longacre Theater. Her video blog, Kiss and Tell, will air every Monday on Broadway.com. Save the date!
Reeve Carney is hanging up his blue and red Spider-Man tights. After almost 3 years, Carney, who originated the roles of Peter Parker and the Titular Crusader in Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, will take his final swing on September 15th. 2 open casting calls in Los Angeles and New York will be held to find the next actor to don the Spidey suit in the Broadway blockbuster. Reeve, ever since you fell from the sky and flew over our heads, you've been a true Broadway superhero. Good luck.
Erin, Davie, and Emily Padgett are about to get close, really close, in their newest musical project. The 2 leading ladies will headline a reimagined staging of Sideshow, the famous 1990s Broadway flop that tells the true story of singing and dancing conjoined twins, Daisy and Violet Hilton. Directed by Bill Condon, the musical will premiere at California's La Jolla Playhouse in November, then head to the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. next spring. Erin, Emily, you guys know what that means. You've got the rest of the summer to hit up every picnic you can find and get really good at the 3-legged race. On your marks, get set, go.
If you've seen him in a bathtub with John Malkovich, you know that Craig Bierko has a seriously silly side, as well as a gift for voices, both of which will come in handy when he returns to Broadway as Miss Trunchbull in Matilda. The Tony nominee is scheduled to join the hit musical on September 3rd alongside Broadway vet Jill Pace as Miss Honey. Get that hammer ready, Craig. We're ready to join you for a revolting evening in the Chokey at Cruncham Hall.
Hello, I am Paulo Szot, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Top Broadway composer Benj Pasek, whose new musical, James and the Giant Peach, was just announced for a Seattle premiere, spent some time this week introducing his mom to the joys of streaming video. Pasek tweeted, "Teaching my mom over the phone how to sign up for Netflix is honestly more entertaining than any show she could possibly watch after. Hey Benj, if you think that's fun, just wait till your mom discovers Twitter and starts live tweeting the Tonys. You can follow this talented tunesmith at Benj Pasek."
Now it's time for this week's High Five. Broadway.com broke the news that former I Love Rack and Roll video blogger Rochelle Rack is taking her big talents to the small screen, where she will appear as a judge on season 2 of Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, which got us thinking, if Rack can bite the apple over on Lifetime, what other Broadway vets should join judging panels of existing reality competitions? Let's count them down. If you've ever had Laura Ossus's cookies, you'd understand why we want this Cinderella to reign over the judging table on Top Chef desserts. Though, let's face it, she'd probably be the pushover judge. The rarely predictable, yet always entertaining Billy Magnuson is practically a male model, so why not pair him up with Ms. Tyra Banks for the next cycle of America's Next Top Model? Think Billy knows the importance of a good smize? Kinky Boots' Billy Porter can bring RuPaul's Drag Race to a new level of fierce. This Tony winner knows how to work the runway in heels, the importance of a good tuck, and why reading is fundamental. Fosse expert Charlotte D'Amboise is a 3-time Star Award winner who knows just about all there is to know about the art of dance. We'd love to see the Pippin star spread a little sunshine on So You Think You Can Dance. Finally, we've got a Broadway luminary take a whirl on The Voice. Patti LuPone. Is there anyone else so distinguished for their unique voice as La LuPone? And we already know her pitch to prospective team members. I support you for I love you, understand you, and one of you. That's why you have to choose me. Team LuPone.
It looks like Mark Cohen is back for another Tango Maureen. Anthony Rapp and Tony winner Idina Menzel will be back on stage together after nearly 15 years in the new Broadway musical If Then, directed by Rent director Michael Greif. Thumbs up to this much-needed reunion. This is one casting decision that has us over the moon.
Say it's not so, Finn Whitrock. After dazzling audiences as Happy in Broadway's Death of a Salesman and Chance in the Chicago revival of Sweet Bird of Youth, the rising star had been announced to play Romeo off-Broadway. Now he's bowing out for a film, earning a big thumbs down from us. Any other theater heartthrobs want to woo Elizabeth Olsen as Fair Juliet? Get thee to classic stage company Stat.
Princeton, Kate Monster, Lucy the Slut, Trekkie Monster, and everyone over at Avenue Q celebrated the show's 10th anniversary on July 31st. With so many lovable characters in the show, we had to ask members of the Avenue Q family if they had to be roommates with any character, human or puppet, who would it be? Here's what they had to say.
I would actually like to room with Princeton. I think he'd probably be like the chillest of all of them, and he probably has good taste in music, you know.
Probably the best roommate would be Kate, although she's a little neurotic. Okay, none of them. They'd all be terrible roommates.
Kate Monster, because I think she'd be really good about cleaning up the dishes.
I think I would hang out with Rod and have a really good time. I don't know.
Kate is at her heart a super cool person, really pulled together. I don't know, so I would want to live with Kate.
I've got a soft place in my heart for Princeton. Yeah, he's a sweetie. I'd love to have sex with Princeton.
Hi, I'm Ramin Karimloo, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Big Fish stars Norbert Leo Butz and Kate Baldwin have officially arrived in New York City. And this week they took a break from rehearsal to spread a little sunshine on a very rainy day at Broadway and Bryant Park. After the stars took the stage to perform songs from the forthcoming musical, Broadway.com photographer Bruce Glickus snapped this sweet shot of the adorable onstage pair taking shelter from the storm. Catch Butz and Baldwin in Big Fish this September at the Neil Simon Theater. Get it? Catch?
Last week, we asked readers to pledge their loyalty to one of two Dancing with the Stars stars starring in the Broadway hit Forever Tango. So did Max Chmerkovskiy or Karina Smirnoff walk away victorious? The results are in, and a whopping 100% of readers have officially chosen to side with Team Max. But since it takes two to tango, we are staying out of this one. Now it's time for this week's Broadway Smackdown. Tony winners Audra McDonald and Kristin Chenoweth both flexed their funny bones on late night TV last week, with McDonald singing a musical version of some of Yahoo's wackiest answers on Jimmy Fallon, and Chenoweth stopping by Jay Leno to sing an ode to Anthony Weiner to the tune of Popular. This week we're asking you, which Broadway star delivered the funnier late night laughs, Audra or Kristin? Tweet your answer at BroadwayCom with the hashtag B'way Smackdown.
Our star of the week has found the sweet spot between nerd and hunk, and we can't get enough of him. Yes, I'm talking about Zachary Levi, the TV star making his Broadway debut in First Date. Sure, we love Levi when he sings and acts, but he's really winning us over with that cute, cringy face he makes every time he puts his foot in his mouth as Erin, the awkward blind dating newbie getting to know Krysta Rodriguez's sassy Casey in the new musical comedy. Zach, you can nervously giggle and overshare with us anytime. We promise we won't need a bailout call.
That's a wrap for this episode of the Broadway.com show. We leave you with Audience Choice Award-winning star Sierra Boggess sampling the song Smoke Gets in Your Eyes from her upcoming 54 Below concert Awakenings. The song was inspired by the real-life love story of Boggess's grandparents. Aww. Take it away, Sierra.
Laughing friends deride, tears I cannot hide. So I smile and say, when a lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. Thank you so much.